Hi everyone, it's Monica. So this is just a little bit about my story. So I joined Clean Easy 4 years ago. I was working full-time at Argos when I joined. I was working shift work, mornings and afternoons, rotating. So I had a full-time wage coming in, but even after all the bills and the mortgage and things, we didn't have a lot of money left at the end of the month for holidays or nights out and things like that. So I only really joined for a bit of pocket money. I put my books out as and when. When I first joined, I didn't follow the system. I just did my own thing really, as and when. So if we wanted some decorating doing or something like that, I'd go and put my books out, make a couple of £100, and then we'd do the decorating. Then I wouldn't do anything for a while until we needed that extra cash. So I did slowly build up a customer base doing that, but it wasn't as quick as what I could have done it if I'd have followed the system. So I then became pregnant and found out that we was having twins. So while I was on maternity at home, I decided that I didn't want to go back to work after I'd had the babies, and I wanted to spend as much time at home with the boys as possible. So I made a plan with Tracy, who is my sponsor. I worked my plan around my maternity and the twins when they arrived. I don't get any help. Well, I get a little bit of help, but not very much with babysitting. So I have the twins full time. I haven't got a childminder or anything like that. When I was on maternity, I started to attend the meetings and log into all the webinars, like you're supposed to anyway. And I started to ask lots of questions. So I started to really learn and realised what I could do with this business. So I was due back to work in the March after having the twins. My business was growing as I was attending lots of meetings and getting lots of information. So I went back to work for a month, and then I decided to hand my notice in and do Clean Easy full time. So I left Argos in the April, and by July I was a gold distributor. So by going gold, I've also qualified myself. I put myself into qualification for a free 5-star holiday to Madrid. So this business has given me time with my family. It means that I can have every single Christmas off, birthdays, complete time freedom. When I worked at Argos, if you wanted Christmas, you had to put, it was done by a raffle. So if your ticket wasn't pulled out of that raffle, you didn't get Christmas that year. So having children was something that, and Christmas time and things like that, it means a lot to be able to be in control of that. So I am my own boss. While I was off on maternity as well, I did a lot of thinking about going back to work or doing Clean Easy. And I was thinking about, why should somebody else decide how much you get paid and when you work? And they have a lot of control over your life if you work for somebody else. So that was another big thing for me. So my top tips for going gold: decide what you want. And so make a goal. You need a goal and you need a plan. So you need to decide when you want to complete this goal. I'd never set a goal in my life before. So my first goal before I went gold was to just do £1,000 personal retail myself. So I decided that, and I rung Tracy and told her that that's what I wanted to do. And that period, I'd done £1,000 personal retail for the very first time. So I truly believe that that is because I'd set that goal and that's what I was focused on, and it happened. So you need a goal and you need a plan. So you can work with your sponsor, trust your sponsor. Everything that your sponsor tells you to do is going to help you and help your business. When I first joined, I was very skeptical for a very long time. And I don't know why, I just was. And I used to think, why are they telling me to put my books out? Why do they want me to put lots of orders through? What's in it for them? I was kind of in that mindset. And when you're in that mindset, you're just not going to get anywhere. You need to just get stuck in with it. Just get on with it and do it, because the more books you get out, the more orders you put through, the more people you sponsor, it's better for you. It's better for everybody. And your sponsor wants you to do well. So that's why. So I also didn't think sometimes that I needed to do everything Harvey and Tracy was telling me. They kept telling me to like track my posts and things like that. So track everything that you do. And I never did. And then one day Harvey had said to me, how many posts have you done today? So I had a quick look through Facebook, and I'd realised that I'd only actually posted 11 posts in the whole day. What I was doing, I was spending a lot of time on Facebook, getting sidetracked by other things, and I wasn't doing a lot of activity for my business with Clean Easy. So once I'd started tracking, it made me more aware of what I was doing. So I knew where I was, and I knew how much I had to do by the end of the day as well. So it just gave me a better conscious awareness to post more. So work the numbers. Another big tip that I'd give for going gold is you need to personal develop. So read the books, listen to the CDs. The books aren't about Clean Easy or posting catalogues or anything like that. I've never read a book before either. Tracy kept telling me to read the books, and I'd actually had GoPro in my conservatory for over 2 years, and I'd never picked it up. I'd never read it. And it wasn't until I decided that I was going to read the books, I'd give it a go, see what it was all about, and it just completely changed how I saw my business, what I could do. It's just a whole new opening. So if you can better yourself, then why wouldn't you? Learn to be the best that you can. So when I started to read, things started to change. So it opened my eyes to a lot of things. It made me realise how negative I was and how negative my family was as well. So I started to change little things in my daily life, which resulted in a better future. It will help you with challenges that you're going to come across and how to deal with them, not just in Clean Easy, but just in everyday, day-to-day life as well. So self-develop, log into the webinars, get to the workshops, there's the books, there's the CDs, and there's always your sponsor as well that will always guide you in the right direction. So they're my top tips. So decide what you want, go for it. There's nothing stopping you. Anyone can do it. You can do it. Thank you.